Hey everyone, welcome back to Danis Podcast. Today, we're diving into something pretty groundbreaking. OpenAI has just launched a new ChatGPT search feature that, they say, could really change the way we interact with the web. And I'm telling ya, this is one of those things that could shift our day-to-day lives in ways we haven't even fully realized yet. So, think about it. Imagine having a tool that not only answers your questions but goes out there, looks up real-time information, and brings back up-to-date, sourced answers all without you needing to open a dozen tabs. That's what this new ChatGPT search feature is all about. Now, let's just pause for a sec and think about how much time we spend on Google every day, right? You know the drill, searching for everything from quick dinner recipes to what's the weather in Paris, or best camera for low-light photos. Google's got us covered, but it's kinda become this whole process, you know? You type, you scroll, you sift through ads, and then maybe you find what you're looking for on page 2 or 3. ChatGPT's new search feature is here to skip a lot of that. So, is this actually better than Google search? That's, kinda the big question, right? Now, I'm not saying Google's going anywhere anytime soon. It's been the search giant for so long, but what ChatGPT brings to the table is a more conversational approach. You're not just typing keywords, you're having a back-and-forth chat. It's like, hey, tell me more about the Renaissance period, but focus on the art, and ChatGPT can pull up resources, summarize it, and boom, you get a tailored answer right there. But will it replace Google? Maybe not right away. Google's a beast, it's got years of data, indexing, and just this huge infrastructure behind it. But ChatGPT search is catching up, and quickly. It feels more like a super smart assistant who actually listens to what you're asking instead of a search engine that just spits out links. Now, let's talk about the special benefits we get with this. I mean, one of the biggest plus points here is personalization. Because ChatGPT remembers the context of your conversation, you can ask follow-up questions without having to rephrase everything. Like, imagine asking Google, hey, tell me about Italian food. You'd have to click through so many links, right? But with ChatGPT, you can go, cool, now tell me about traditional pasta dishes, and it already knows you're still talking about Italian food. It's just so smooth. Oh, and here's another thing. It's pulling in real-time data now. So instead of relying on old info, it can fetch current news, stock prices, even social media trends. Imagine you're trying to follow a breaking news story, ChatGPT could potentially keep you updated minute by minute without you needing to refresh or keep searching. It's like having your own mini newsroom right in your pocket. But alright, we gotta talk about the cons too. Nothing's perfect, right? The biggest drawback, for now, is probably reliability. Since this thing is still kinda new, it might not always pull the best sources. Like, Google's had years to figure out how to rank quality sites, whereas ChatGPT search might sometimes bring in stuff that's, well, maybe not as credible. So yeah, you might still want to double-check important info. And then there's the fact that ChatGPT doesn't have the same kind of visual layout as Google. Sometimes, having a quick list of links to scan through can be faster than reading a paragraph. But hey, nothing's ever a perfect replacement. I see it more as a tool that'll work with Google, rather than against it, but that's only my opinion. Like, there will be times you need those multiple perspectives that only a traditional search engine can give. Now, how do you use this new ChatGPT search feature? Pretty simple, actually. When you start a new chat, you should see an option that lets you enable web search. Just toggle that on, and you're good to go. You ask it questions as usual, but now it'll also be able to pull in real-time info. And here's a tip: try being specific. If you're looking for something recent, like latest iPhone rumors, mention it directly, and it'll dive into the web for the latest updates. It's like having a search engine and a personal researcher rolled into one. And what's on the horizon? Well, OpenAI's pretty ambitious about this. They're planning to improve search accuracy, probably by refining the algorithms that decide which sources to pull from. Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if they work on integrating this feature even deeper, like maybe making it more visual, adding options to view charts, images, or maybe even bringing in some of that voice-to-voice interaction so you don't have to type at all. Who knows? The possibilities are kinda endless here. Alright, so where does that leave us? At the end of the day, this new ChatGPT search feature is super exciting, and it's definitely going to impact how we gather information. It's not here to replace Google just yet, but it's adding a new layer, a new tool for when we want fast, personalized, and conversational answers. It's all about giving us more options to learn and explore, and I, for one, am pumped to see where this goes. So, if you enjoyed this dive into the future of search, make sure to subscribe, leave us a rating, and hey, let us know what you think. Could ChatGPT replace Google for you? Or is it just a cool backup? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and I'll see you on the next episode of Danis Podcast. Aabawan. Wanaksum. Goodbye.